Okay, we've got like 5 seconds here, and we are officially live. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Look who I've got with me. I've got the wonderful Kristen Louise, who is here, and I'm so glad that you decided to join me. And so, Kristen and I did a spread for members only together, and that was Alexa telling me the cat litter had arrived, which arrived like 8 hours ago. Anyway, that was the squirrel moments. It's the full moon. It's the full
Yes.
moon squirrel moments. But we did a spread together, and she was doing the readings, and I just thought there were such beautiful readings that she was just getting from one card. I'm like, why don't you come on and do a show for me? So you're with me, and so that's what we're doing tonight.
Here I am.
So let's say hello to a few people. Wow, I have to scroll way up to get to Jackie Jacaranda and Courtney. Hey, Courtney. Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
Sweet Nancy's here. Viviani, hello.
Hi.
And Miss Moonlight. And Amelda, hello there. And Amanda says that, hi, the baby is sleeping.
Oh, baby sushi.
Baby sushi, yes. There's Annie. Hey, Annie. Still scrolling. Karen Doyle is here. Hello there. Still scrolling. Everybody's chatting. If I don't get to you, I'm not meaning to skip anybody. So, hey, Teresa Hadarian. Hello. And Jen is here from Joyful Journey. Moira D is here. And
Fiona.
Oh, good. Sushi. Twisted Sushi says she's doing good. We're going home Friday or Saturday.
Oh, yay.
That's awesome. So glad. Cat Mama is here. Meowdy. And that is where we're at. All right. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Hey, Jan. Jan's Free is here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. And we're going to do some readings for you guys tonight. And, of course, full moon readings. You know, I've got some of my Moonology decks out. And we'll do that, of course. But what I thought we would do first is Kristen has an oracle deck that I think is beautiful. I think is awesome. And I was wondering if you would like to share that a little bit.
Sure.
And it's on Make Playing Cards, right?
Yes, it's on Make Playing Cards.
I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
There's a PDF or a Google Doc, of a guidebook that I created. It's not easy to find unless you have the link to the actual website, the Star Rune Oracle website. But it's the Star Rune Oracle, and so it's based on the Elder Futhark runes. And yeah, so I have 3 cards per rune to give like just different subtle differences in meaning and context for the different runes. It's an introductory deck. It's for people who, just don't know if they pull a rune, like, how do I read this, So this is for people like that. But I mean, even, seasoned rune readers, I think could benefit from it. So throw. Let's see. Lagoos, Purify. Hold on.
There we go.
There we go.
And I love how it's not just the runes that you got a fully illustrated deck on there too. I love it that you did that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's multiple images that I pieced together digitally. And in most of the cards, there's some sort of astronomical quality to it. So there's a planet, an asteroid, something in it, a constellation of stars. And this is Awad's connection. And I have actually 3 sets. There are 3 different cards for AWA's connection, and this is 2 men, and I have AWA's with 2 women, and then 1 with a man and a woman. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Let's see, TWA's Justice.
We like the colors too.
Thank you. Ansu's Breath of Life.
Cat Mama MPC is make playing cards.
Yes, make playing cards. I wish I would have thought to give you a link beforehand.
I think Jackie has the link. Jackie, do you have the link? She's probably getting it right now.
Okay.
Speaking.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jackie, if you're able to do that. Let's see. And just a few more. Nauthies,
Yeah,
Shuttle.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Another Nauthies. Restrained. Othala, Ancestors. And these are actually my ancestors.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
I was going to say I love that picture even before you said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the deck. It's a chunker. It's definitely a chunky deck. So.
There we go. It's there's Jackie just put up the make playing cards place there.
Thank you.
The link. So I've got a few of your asking for readings. That's fine. I'm starring as we go. So yeah, I'll let you know who I've got in a minute. But Kristen, also, it just got you sitting here in the hot seat. I was also going to ask you about your channel. If you've done anything new on your channel, I didn't get to ask you before. So.
Not in a while. I'm pretty sporadic with the videos I do. Like I don't have a huge collection, and a lot of YouTube videos seem to be based around collection development. I'm pretty limited on the decks that I have. And so I have a hard time thinking of, topics to do videos on. So it's been a while, and hopefully I'll get on again soon, but yeah.
Maybe we'll have to have you do some live readings.
Yeah, try that. Oh.
Hey, Morella, I want to say hi to Morella, and somebody else came in. Again, not trying to forget anybody.
And someone, I didn't see who it was, but they asked if I ever thought to put my guidebook on Amazon print on demand. And no, I didn't think about that. I didn't even know that was an option for a guidebook. So.
No, I didn't know that either. I think that was Miss Moonlight.
Oh, okay.
That. And I think she has your deck.
Yeah, she just bought it. Bought it. Yeah.
She was saying how she loved it there a minute ago. Hey, Jessica Lynn. And okay, I got Fiona. I got you. Courtney, I got you. Jessica Lynn, I got you. Okay, I got you. Yazarad and Joyful Journey. And that's Chin. So, do you have 2 questions, Courtney? Because I started you for 1, and there's another one right here. Do you want both, or are they the same thing? Oh, you gave 2 PayPal donations before, 1 for me and 1 for Marilla. Okay. What would the angels like me to know? Oh, it's the same question. Okay. I got you, Courtney. And then Morella will go after Courtney. There's Mr. Maurice. Hello there. So I'm going to go ahead and switch since we have 13 questions. I got you, Morella. You are good. And so I'm going to switch to questions are closed now unless there's a donation that's given. Okay, so we're going to switch to that. There we go. Okay, Nancy, I'm going to go ahead and put yours in and Annie's in too. We'll try to get to everybody, okay? We will try our best to get to everybody. But questions are now closed unless you give a donation. And Viviani, I got you. You're the last one now. All right. Actually, I think I'm just going to close questions altogether because it's going to be we've got 15 questions, so make sure we get to everybody.
Yeah, that's a good amount.
And we'll try to get to everybody who I starred. No promises, but we will try to do our best. And first off is Courtney, I believe. So let me go to the questions. What would the angels like
her to know?
What would the yeah, there we go. And feel free to go first, second, however you want to do it, Kristen.
I'll go second.
Up to you. You want to go second?
This is new to me, so I'll go second.
All right, sounds good. Thank you all for being here.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Happy moon, full moon.
Yes.
And I think it's a full moon in Scorpio, and you've got 2 Scorpios up here.
Yes. So. How about that?
Fiona, the cats are probably out in the other room. They've been a little naughty today. Even though I've let the room be open, they've had to go to their quiet corners. And so they're not real happy with me today. Had to go to their timeout room. All right, Courtney. I know you're here, right, Courtney? Hey, I'm Teresa, Pisces Greeter. Welcome.
Ooh.
All right, so this is the 5 of crystals, which is the same as the 5 of swords. So I think the angels are just letting you know that you can stay above the chaos and the conflict, and sometimes it's okay to walk away from that. Sometimes that's a good thing if you can do that. So that, and then you got the 2 of cups. So I feel like things are going to go in a positive direction, and you could possibly be meeting up with some family members soon. That's what I'm thinking. Then this could be, your friends. This could be that you haven't seen in a while, or it could be your adoptive family. But I think that the 2 of cups is usually a face-to-face conversation because they're looking at each other here, giving each other toasts. So then you got the 3 of pentacles, which is with 2 other people. So you got more than one person in just about all of these cards. So I think that it means company for you, and that the angels just want you to know that you're not alone too. So 3 of stars is 3 of pentacles, usually a co-worker card. And then you got the 7 of wands. So this is the boundaries card. So make sure you do have your boundaries up, that everybody is, who they say they are with this 5. And just, yeah, you're a badass, so you can handle whatever comes your way. I'm going to get you 2 Moonology cards. I've got last quarter moon in Capricorn, but it says leave the past behind. Yeah, so I think you got future connections that are coming in that, you can leave the past behind. Yeah. And then you got Enchanted. So the moonlight. So beautiful cards. I think that something good is on its way to you. And that's what I got.
Ooh. Okay, so I pulled 4 tarot cards and 1 oracle card. The first that came up was the 10 of Pentacles. And in one way that you can read the 10 of Pentacles is about family legacy, like what is being passed down to you, what has been passed down to you, both good and not so good. So this can be, just generational trauma. It can be like wonderful gifts that that you inherited from your parents or your grandparents or your great grandparents. But this can be a card of just focusing on. I don't want to say just focus on the good, but you need to process if there is a legacy of a negativity. If there's some sort of negative history within your family, and it's just something that you'll need to process is all. And so that's the message I'm getting for that card. I also got the Judgment card. Now, this card can be about judging yourself too harshly, but it can also be about leveling up, saying like you are one step away from the World card. You, like Scott said, you're a badass. It's about like you have done the work, you have put in the work, and you are ready to go on to the next revolution of your life. And so that's the message I'm getting for that card. And you got the Magician right after that. And so the Magician is someone who has all the tools that he has to manifest what he wants to manifest. And this is a card of strength. It is a card of confidence. It's the card right after the Fool card. It's the card of going forward with your passions, and not letting anyone stand in your way. So if there is a passion that you are thinking of developing or diving into, or maybe there's one on the horizon that you haven't come across yet, I think this card is saying that when that passion shows itself, it's saying take life by the reins. You have what it takes to bring it into fruition. And then the fourth card I got is the Four of Wands, which is a celebration card. And this is a card of safety. It's about familial safety, and that could be family, your blood relatives. It could be, anyone that you consider family, your adopted family, your friends who you call your family. And this is about sort of calling them all in and saying, look, let's celebrate together. And so this is saying celebrate you. Don't be afraid to celebrate those small successes. Don't be afraid to enjoy life, to not judge yourself too harshly, because you are a pretty strong individual. The Four is about stability. So this is telling me that even in hard times, you'll be able to come out the other end. And celebrate when you can. And then I got an Oracle card, and it is, and this is from the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle deck, and it's, you got enough. May you be exactly as you are. So you are enough. If you ever are telling yourself, you know what, there's something wrong with me, I've made too many mistakes, and getting really hard on yourself, know that you are enough just as you are. So that's the messages that I got.
I love that. That's awesome. And Courtney she's a strong person, so you picked right up on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. She says, thank you so very much. Appreciate it. All is spot on. Thank you. All right. Marilla, you are up next. And Marilla wants a message, I believe, from Reno. Reno is her husband who passed away about, I don't know the exact time, but maybe a year or two ago.
Okay.
So you could chat at a hot seat there. All right, Marilla, you got the Magician. So this is the person who has everything that they need to make their life completely fulfilled. So he's just reminding you, hey, you've got everything within you. You also are a strong person, and you can handle anything that's going to be thrown at you in this lifetime. And not only that, but you have the magic to change it into something beautiful, right? And then you got the Emperor. So this is a leader card. So this tells me that he's letting you know that it's a possibility that you may come into a leadership opportunity. And I think that would be great for you to take it. It's something that I think you have a lot of wisdom. And going through grief, me and Kristen both know this, going through grief and losing someone very close to you, it changes you as a person, and it makes you, you have to either get stronger or, you don't. But getting stronger is the thing that I think you have found, and it's gonna let you help other people is what I was trying to get at. So being a leader. And then you got the Nine of Wands. So being resilient, having that bounce back, right? So he just wants you to know that it's okay to grieve, and you still are going to do it on your own time, in your own time. Grief has its own timetable. Nobody can tell you how long that you should grieve, but he's saying that you have the bounce back as well, and that while you're never going to forget him or the love that you had, it will get a little bit easier. So just have that spring in your step and know that he's there with you. And then look here, you got the Two of Cups came out again. So just that face-to-face conversation. He just wants to remind you of the love that you both had. And then I've got, oh, do nothing, says the Void Moon. All right, so that's interesting. So maybe just a time of hermiting and thinking of, I know you took time off when we told you to hermit last time, so I don't want you to do that unless you're sure. But this could be just meditating and just thinking about things and ruminating. There's nothing wrong with that. I think I said the right word there, but just remembering the times that you had. Okay, but also remember that even with the good times that you had, you can have better times coming up as well. So then you got go for it. So this is kind of like the opposite of do nothing, right? But life is like that. Life is up and down. And so there are times that we're going to need to stay still. And there are times that we are going to need to go for it and take action. And then you had a third card came out, and it's, here we go, boundaries, out of bounds, moon. And this is the boundaries card that you got earlier, right? So having your boundaries and just making sure that they are up strong. Yeah, this is like the resiliency card, but it reminds me of the boundaries card too. So that is what I got. All right, Kristen.
Okay, so again, I pulled 4 tarot cards and 1 oracle card. The first card that I got was the Knight of Wands, and this man is holding a giant paintbrush, riding a lion. And to me, this is saying, don't let anyone squash your light. Don't, like, the Knight of Wands is a very fiery card. They are passionate. They love to live life. And so the message that I'm getting with this card is, don't forget to live life. Life is so brief, and there's so many hard times. And this card is, to me, is just saying, drink it up, that there's so many blessings still left in your life, and to not discount them and have gratitude when you take note of those beautiful moments. You got the Strength card next, another lion. And this card is, it's kind of self-explanatory. To me, this is saying that Reno is noting, how strong you've been. And one of the things that a strong person does, an authentically strong person does, is feel their feelings. And so to me, this card is saying, process your feelings, feel your feelings, affirm your feelings, don't squash them down. Don't, process them in a healthy manner. That's what a strong person does. But they allow themselves to feel the feelings. And so that's the message that I'm getting there. And then I got a 4 of Cups, which is a meditation card. And so this, in a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, is someone just sitting there looking very, in their head. And there's another hand coming out with another cup just, out of the cloud holding it. And to me, what this is saying is that even when you are alone, you are not alone. To take time to be alone, but to know that even in those moments when you are alone, there's a holy presence there. There's a presence of the people you love, including Reno. He's there. And then the last one is another Wands card. You got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, she is the protector. She protects her passions. She protects her creativity. She protects her spark. She doesn't let anyone put that spark out. And so being the queen is one who creates boundaries, who is the mother figure. And so this is saying mother your passions, mother that spark in you. And I pulled from what's the name of this deck? The Wild Goddess Oracle, and you got the Manifestor card. And this is monitor your inner dialogue, and using quantum affirmations daily can help you to make real your desired life changes. So to me, this is saying, to speak to yourself in a very positive manner, in a very loving manner, and through self-love and speaking to yourself with love instead of, putting yourself down or saying like you didn't do good enough. Those aren't helpful. They're not helpful for you. And so this is saying to manifest what you want, you need to keep a better, more realistic view of how awesome you are. So that's the reading that I have for you.
That's awesome. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Morello, for being here. Glad we got to share Reno with you tonight. And Mr. Maurice is up next. If you could just let me know you're here, Mr. Maurice. Okay, get a current job reading. Just sip here. I took the sip and almost got choked. All right.
No.
All right. Mr. Maurice is here. Mr. Maurice, I got crazy cards here for you, but they're all very good. It's especially for a job. You got the Two of Pentacles. It says balance. So maybe having a balanced checkbook, balancing your work and your family, your friendships, and if you have a relationship, balancing that out as well. And then you got the Four of Swords. So this is much needed rest. It's a sanctuary. So sometimes you need to take care of yourself. And well, you always need to take care of yourself, but sometimes you need to go in and just have that time to yourself, right? So that's what I meant by that. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles. This one says new venture. So this is like new money, new opportunities coming in for you. So I feel like there's a new opportunity for you in a job. Maybe it's the same job and it's a promotion, or maybe it is a totally new job. I've been picking up on this on your readings for a little while now. But then you got the Three of Pentacles. So you got the Ace, the Two, and the Three, and these are very well shuffled. The Three, it says collaboration. So this is like the coworker card, and lean on others too with your job that are, people that are like-minded. Maybe just be able to socialize with some people from work, maybe, and then just pick a couple of people that you think would be helpful to you with going through the same thing that you're going through, that you can talk to. Okay, and an oracle card for you. I got trust the universe. So just trust that things will turn out okay for you. And then you got new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. So bring love into work as much as you can. Just think of the good that you're doing for other people and use that in what you do. And so find a way to bring love to light in your job situation. And that's what I got for you. All right, Kristen.
So, Maurice, I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know how fulfilled you are with the job, but I'll just read what popped out. So, I got the Seven of Cups, which can be read in a number of different ways, but one way to read it is illusions. Are you kidding yourself about something? Or are you telling yourself that I don't know. Are you telling yourself something, to try to make yourself feel better, to try to ease your anxiety, maybe to try to avoid something you're afraid of doing? And you're just trying to convince yourself, just to avoid those feelings. So I don't know if that means anything to you. And I got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about her intuition. She listens to herself and she doesn't act quickly. So she is someone who is wise and makes decisions based on wisdom. And she listens to her gut. Like, what is your gut telling you, Maurice, about your job situation? Like, do you have a job? Do you have a career? Do you have a passion? And I'm not saying that you need to quit your job. Like, I don't know the situation. I don't know what your financial situation is. I'm not saying that you need to just up and quit your job. I'm just saying listen to yourself better. You got the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is about intellect. It's about thinking intelligently. He's a truth teller. And he is one who acts on the truth. So this is another card trying to draw your attention to what exactly is going on. Like, what is the situation? Like, let's get real. So this is a card of saying, let's get real and make concerted efforts and actions, planned actions based on those truths that to be factual about where you want to go and where you are. And that could be staying in the job that you currently are and seeking fulfillment elsewhere. But this is all on you. You need to look within and to take action based on what's within. And you got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is all about emotion and another card of intuition. She is someone who feels her feelings deeply, doesn't ignore her feelings, and she protects her feelings. If there is something in your life, whether it's job related or if this is coming out of left field from some other part of your life, to me, this is saying that you need to protect your heart, that you need to express your emotions with validity, with honesty, and with self-compassion. And so I don't know how that relates to your job so much, but that's what I'm getting. And then the last card I pulled from the Star Rune Oracle, you got Dagas, start anew. Now, I'm not saying you need to quit your job. I mean, this is for entertainment purposes only, but that's the card you got. The Dagas is about the new day, and it means starting afresh tomorrow. And that can mean getting a new job. It can mean looking at your current job with a different perspective, with a different, angle. But that's up to you to decide. Yeah. So the cards won't be able to tell you exactly whether you should quit your job or not. Is how I'm reading it. So that's what I have for you, Maurice.
I love that because you always have free will.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That was awesome, Kristen. I
Oh,
love that
thank
you're
you.
using your rune deck.
Mhm.
All right, next, thank you, Mr. Maurice. I hope that helps you. Next is Joyful Journey. And Joyful Journey just recently had a back problem. Is your back better, Jen? Just wondering if you let me know you're here too. Haven't seen you for a minute. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. He said thank you to both of us. Okay. I thought Jen was here. Okay, we might come back to Jen. Give it another minute here. Joyful Journey. All right, we can come back to Joyful Journey, and we'll start with our other questions here. First one, oh, Joyful Journey is here. All right, let me get your question back. What do my guides want me to know? Hope your back's better too. I was saying, Jen. Is that the texture tarot, one of the tarots you have?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I
Yeah.
recognized it, yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's a good deck. Jen, the first card I got for you is the Ten of Cups. So, happy family, you know, just being proud of what you have and being thankful and just, you know, just having like this usually has a rainbow up above it, meaning prosperity. So just knowing that everything's going to turn out, you know, good. And living in the moment too is what I see in this card. And then you got the Emperor. So this might be for you to be taking a leadership position as well. And I know you said you got a new job, I think. So this could be maybe there stepping into a leadership position, or just being the leader at your home is somehow stepping into more of a leadership position, I think is what's being called to you. And then you got the Judgment card, which makes me think of your life purpose. And it could be a wake-up call, too. You can see with the trumpet being, you know, blown there. And these people coming up like out of their graves. But it really means that they're just having a wake-up call. And they're discovering what their life purpose is. So I think your guides want you to just focus on that and slowing down a little bit. Slow and steady wins the race. So the Knight of Pentacles is all about slowing down and doing things more methodically instead of rushing. So there's that. And for your Oracle cards, I've got a new start is coming. So that's kind of like the Judgment card here, the life purpose. So finding the wake up call as well with that. A new start is coming with the new moon. And then I'm going to pull for you one more. This one doesn't want to come out. Ooh, you got the full moon in Aries. It kind of looks a little bit like the full moon in Scorpio just because of the colors, but it's more of a red. A fiery climax approaches. So this could be the end of something. So I see this as the ending, and then you have a new beginning. So it's almost like the World card, where you have a successful beginning and a successful ending. So actually, it should be like this, the way I had it before. So something coming in that is ending, or something that is ending, and then something that is beginning. So that is what I got. Sorry, I scrolled out a little bit on you, Jen, but I hope that resonates with you. And I'm sure Kristen has more.
Yeah. So the first card I got was the Page of Pentacles. So we got some pentacly court cards coming up. So the Page is the learner. And being of the Pentacles, it is a slower suit. So it's saying, slow and steady, slow and steady. But this is someone who's curious, very, very curious. So I think this is saying get curious about your life, get curious about your feelings, get curious about, why do I want that? Why does that move me in a certain way? And just start delving deeper into the things that pique your interest. And then you got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is someone who takes a pause, takes a deep breath, and says, well, maybe I can look at this from a different perspective. I don't know if there's a situation that you are dealing with right now where you feel like you can't move forward. But this is telling me that there's some area in your life that you need to look at it from a different perspective. Or at least take on board, the other perspectives, like the perspectives of other people. So that's that card. And you got the Two of Cups, which is about companionship. So I think this is saying that one of the areas that you need to refocus on is relationships, is how do I put this? To nourish yourself with the people in your life. So be cognizant of the people who nourish you and be cognizant of the people that you can put aside. So if there's anyone in your life that you think is toxic to you, walk away from it. Life is too short. I know that you have a good heart and you care about people. But if there's someone currently or someone in the future, you feel like they're draining you and they are toxic to your own mental health, be willing to walk away, with grace. So, and then for the Oracle card, I got the Healer. And it says you and possibly someone you care about need to be healed from the effects of past traumas before things can be resolved to your liking. Now, I don't know what past traumas it's referring to. Only you would know if that rings true. If it rings true, claim it. If it doesn't, set it aside. So I hope that rang true, though.
Awesome. Thank you, Kristen. All right. Now we'll speed up just a little bit. So if you guys would let me know that you're here, those of you who are still on the waiting list, Moira, and then I've got Cat Mama and Annie. So if y'all can let me know you're here, we'll start with Moira. Thank you, Annie. Cat Mama, thank you. Now we just need Moira. Okay, she might have stepped away for a minute. We could go on. Give just a couple more seconds here, just in case. Usually when I said we'll move on to the next person, then that person shows up. And there's Moira. All right, perfect. Moira, you are up. You also got the Judgment card. It seems to be coming out a lot tonight. Life purpose, wake up call, and just claiming something as your own, like a occupation or an artistry, something that you do that not a lot of people does. Maybe it's singing, maybe it's painting. I'm not sure what it would be for you, but I think what is your life purpose, and um, how does that creative venture play into your life purpose? How does it, like, if your life purpose is to make other people happy, how does playing the trumpet make other people happy? And just make sure that you're doing that in your everyday life, right? Because that's going to make you happy as well. Then you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow and steady, wins the race. So just take your time. You got a younger knight here. And just make sure you're taking your time, going methodically. And then you got the Page of Pentacles. So this just is like Kristen was saying earlier, this is about someone who, is young and willing to learn and asking all the questions. And it's also slow and methodical as well. But asking questions, what is my life purpose? Why am I here? Why am I doing the things I am? And am I incorporating all that into my daily, life? And then you got the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So that sounds great. Personal issue reaches resolution. So I hope that resonated with you. And yeah, you've got good things coming in, I think. So that's what I got.
Okay, so Moira, the first card I got for you is the Star, which is a beautiful card to receive. It's the card that comes after the Tower. So I don't know if you have gone through some sort of difficult time recently. This is saying that it's time for healing, that you are worthy of that healing. And it's about the hope that comes with the North Star, that beacon of direction that you can move forward. So it's saying, the tower has brought things down, but you had that foundation there. And the star is saying you have room to grow, you have room to rebuild, and you have the strength and the gifts in order to process, whatever you went through, whether this is something from childhood or just recently. This is saying that healing is required and that you have the ability to go through that healing. You got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands can be about travel. So I don't know if you're deciding to go on vacation somewhere or a staycation. It could be saying that you need to go on vacation, like you need a break. But it could also be about sort of that traveler who is ready to conquer the world. They have a plan in place and they're ready to take off. So this could be a card just saying that whatever you have in the works, whatever you have, mulling around in your head, you have the strength and you have the passion and you have the drive to bring it into fruition and to call those ships to port and take off. And then you got the Five of Pentacles. And to me, this is saying, don't forget to ask for help. I don't know if you're the type of person who doesn't like to ask for help, or if you have a healthy way of dealing with, difficult times and you know how to ask for help. I don't know that about you, but this is just bringing home the fact that when things get difficult, don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And if that person can't help you, there's someone else that can. So, and then the oracle card you got is receive. May you know you are worthy of the gift. So you are worthy of the help. You're worthy of the passion. You're worthy of the star, the healing. And receive that. Receive that fully. Any gifts coming in, receive it. So that's what I have for you.
And she just put, I just asked for help today.
Oh, wow. Yay.
That's awesome. All right, next is Cat Mama, and then Annie, and then Jan. If you could let me know you're here, you will go after Annie. Right. Cat Mama is here. So Cat Mama, what I decided to do, since you asked for a pink moon reading, is I'm using all Moonology cards, and just from the one deck, the very first one. So I'm going to do that for you. I haven't looked at them yet, so we'll just look at them together. You got the supermoon. Emotions are running high. Okay, so this could be things going on that, just self-explanatory. Emotions are running high for a lot of people, I think, with the full moon as well. So, just taking that into consideration, not taking anything personally, and knowing that other people are, having a lot of emotions right now too, and it might come out the wrong way to you, but having your emotions balanced, right? And then you are good enough. So yeah, you are good enough to take care of yourself, to love yourself, and you are strong enough as well to get through any challenge that is out there. Be bold and make the first move. You got the cardinal moon. So maybe you need to take a step in a direction to be a leader as well when it comes to a situation. So just being bold, and I feel like being you is that. I feel like that's you, Cat Mama. That's you, Claudia. You're very close to achieving your goal. So a lot of beautiful cards here for you. And just, you're almost there. So hang in there and be bold. Know that you are enough, and that, you can have your emotions to be balanced. And I think that'll help you to fulfill your goals and your desires that you want. All right. So that is what I got, Claudia.
Okay, so this is a reading of lots of emotion. So I don't know if you are going through something specific, but the first card you got was the Five of Cups, which is about feeling your feelings authentically, allowing yourself to feel those feelings. But do not forget that even when life feels like it's gone to crap, that you still have blessings. You still have these two upward cups. And so don't focus so much on that. You got a bridge in the background. You have a path forward. So if there's something that's weighing on you right now, know that there's a path forward, and that you still have blessings in your life, that can help you get through that and help you process those emotions. You got the Ace of Cups next, which is a blessings card. This is about new beginnings, new love, opening your eyes to new ways of feeling your feelings in a good way. Happiness, joy, pleasure, what have you. So this to me is saying, open up your heart, allow yourself to feel the positive feelings too. Not just allow, but encourage yourself to. Like if you find yourself, stuck in that headspace, that negative headspace, I'm not saying to deny your feelings, but I'm saying is that there's more out there, and it's positive, it's good for you. And then I got the Devil card, and this can be about fixation. It could be about addiction. It could be about, is there something that you are doing too much of? Are you on social media too much? Like something is not serving you well. So there's some sort of behavior you're partaking in that's just not serving you as you are processing your feelings and trying to look for blessings and gratitude. There's something there. I'm not sure what that is. And being the pink moon, which is all about rebirth, you got Berkano rebirth. So to me, this is saying this is a pretty important full moon for you. That's saying like you can wake up tomorrow and say, look, yesterday was a different day. Today, I'm going to seek out the person I am meant to be. So that's the reading that I have for you.
Beautiful. All right. All right, next up is Annie and then Jan. I don't know if Jan said hi yet, but Jan, if you could let me know you're here, and then after Jan will be Fiona. So Fiona, if you could let me know you're here as well. I know Annie is here, so we will go ahead with your reading. Well, Annie, you started off on the right space, I think, because you got the moon card. So on this full moon, you get the moon, and you probably know what this means. A little bit of shadow work could be what you need to sit with your fears and to change your vibrations from negative to positive. It doesn't mean that all your vibrations are negative or positive. It just means there's something that needs to be sat with to change your vibration inside, right? So you may need to sit with something to get that going again in a positive direction. Then you got the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is about fulfilling a goal. The Two of Wands is like making the plans. The Three of Wands is like fulfilling that. And there's a Three of Wands card that I love from the Cosmic Visions Tarot, and she's actually diving into the water. So it just gives you an idea. This is going for something. So maybe that's part of raising your vibration is going to be going for one of your goals and not being stagnant on it anymore. And then you got the Seven of Swords. So this can be the trickery card. It can also be about taking what you need. So as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else or yourself, then take what you need. And I'm thinking from the negative places in your life, take the lessons that you're learning from that, go forward with your goals, and then take those lessons and use them for future times of things that you're going to be going through. Okay, so that's what I got for the tarot. Your Moonology card is Moonlit, Embrace Uncertainty. Yeah, that makes sense because nothing is certain in this life. My dad likes to say, nothing's certain except for death and taxes. So embrace uncertainty. That gives you, when we release our expectations, it gives you that freedom that you're going to expect nothing, but when you receive something, and then it becomes this like a bigger deal. It's a bigger surprise because you didn't know it was coming, right? So try to release expectations and do the shadow work. And I think I really like that you got the moon in the full moon tonight. So that's what I got for you.
Okay, Annie. The first card that I got is the Seven of Wands, which is about boundaries, and it's about having healthy boundaries. That can mean boundaries that protect you, but it also means being willing to be vulnerable to create relationships. That opens you up to being hurt. It does. But to be able to have those nourishing connections with other people, you have to make sure that your boundaries aren't too high, but you don't want them too low either. Protect yourself, but be willing to be open to people. And considering Scott's reading, I got the Hermit card, and so I'm going to read this actually in the reverse, saying step out. Like the Hermit card is all about retreating, going back in, going into the darkness, to contemplate. To me, I'm feeling this card is saying, get outside of your comfort zone and get out, get out of yourself, get out of your head. Maybe you think too much. Maybe you're up here too much. Get back into your body, connect with other people. So that's how I'm reading that. I don't know if that rings true for you. And you got the Chariot card. And the Chariot card is all about success, victory, charging forward. It's about courage. So I don't know if there's something in your life that you need courage for. But to me, this is saying that, what you put into motion, you can be successful at. And courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting in the face of fear. And so to me, this is saying that you have the victory, you have that within your sight. So whatever challenge you are facing now, or that you will be facing in the future, just have confidence in yourself that you can move through it, and you can get to the end to victory. And the Oracle card I got is Wild. May you express all that you are. So to me, this is saying, don't put your light under a bushel basket. Don't hide your light. You are a beautiful, bright soul. And that might be too bright for some people. And that's okay. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And that's okay. And just be yourself. Be yourself. So that's the reading I have.
I love that. Thank you, Kristen. All right. And next up is Jan, and then Fiona, and then Jessica Lynn. I don't know if Jan has said hello yet. Jackie, can you let me know if Jan or Fiona has said hello yet? I know Jessica Lynn's here. Jan is here. Okay. And Fiona, if you'll just say hi for me, and we'll know to keep going here. So, Jan, your question is, can I have a reading on finances? Okay. We'll say hi to Mary Thornberry. Welcome. Thank you, Fiona. So, Jan, the first card I got is the Ten of Swords, but it says it's a change card. And I love this because the Ten of Swords, often you see them piercing somebody is like ruin. But the thing is, there's a sunrise that's coming. And this doesn't depict that, but it does depict that it's change. And I love that it says it's change. So, I have a feeling that things have been hard for you lately, but this is that things are going to get better. So the 10 wraps around to the Ace of Swords, which is clarity and a new opportunity. Okay, so I feel like the change is going to come for you pretty fast as well. Maybe pause and look at things from a different viewpoint. and maybe look at your finances differently. And I'm just hearing, just try to be, that, scratch all that. Sometimes I'm squirreling again. It definitely is a full moon.
Yes.
It's a new perspective, right? So try to have a new perspective. I'm going to pull a clarifier for the Hanged Man, and I got the King of Swords, endurance. All right, so pause and really think about, maybe what you spend and what you spend it on. And then the King of Swords is really brilliant and strong mentally, and can help you with your finances and just knowing the right direction to go. So I think that's why we got the Hanged Man, is so that King of Swords could come out. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune card with luck. And I see this as a good luck card, a good change coming through. So I think this is positive for you. And then your Oracle card is the first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Yeah, so step into the brightness of who you are. And you are a beautiful person inside and out. And just know that. And that you can step into being the leader of not just your life and helping your mom, you being the caretaker that you are, but also you are the leader of yourself, and you take care of yourself, because that is what source wants from you, is to step into your power and do that. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Jan. All right.
Okay. So the first card that came out, for entertainment purposes only, I got the King of Pentacles. And this is a man who's very much in charge of his finances. He is a man of investing, investments. So he invests in himself. He invests in his future. So I don't know if you have investments, a 401k, ETAs, and any of that, but this is telling me that take, your retirement and your savings. And I'm not saying that you don't take it seriously. You're asking this question, so obviously you take it seriously. But just to sort of focus back in on it, make it a priority, an even bigger priority. So you got the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is someone who's very much in charge of his emotions. He feels his emotions, but he doesn't let them get the better of him. He's not impulsive, and he is he is a man of action. He acts on his feelings, but in a wise way. So listen to your gut, and about the wise way of spending your money is what I'm trying to say, is to not be too curmudgeon-y. Life is short. We got to enjoy life sometimes, but to also balance that with reality, with the investments that you have to make in yourself. You got the Temperance card. And to me, temperance is about blending those parts of yourself, your many parts of yourself. So this comes after the Death card. And with death comes a period of grieving. And so to me, this is saying to heal the grief of loss. Like if you have experienced financial loss in the past, use that as impetus to move forward. But at the same time, you need to heal from it. You can't let it be baggage. You can't let it keep you from acting. You can't let it keep you from having a balanced, healthy life, a balanced, healthy relationship with your finances. And for the Oracle card, you got Algies, which is Guardians. And this is a card of protection. This is literally, like if I were to read this specifically how it reads, it's basically saying turn to your spirit guides. Don't be afraid to sit in silence and hear what they're saying to you. There may be a message out there, either spirit guides, your higher self, whatever you believe about, those higher messages that you're able to receive. Open yourself up to receive them. I think you'll be surprised at what kind of wisdom that you'll be able to get about your finances. And that's the reading I have for you.
All right, beautiful. Thank you, Kristen. Jackie said, which deck was the moon card you pulled from Annie, or for Annie? And it is the Mystic Dreamer Tarot by, I think it's Heidi Doris or Darris. You can get it on Amazon. Mystic Dreamer. Oh, so thank you, Jan, for that. And let me see. Fiona's next, and then Jessica Lynn, and then Yazarad, if you could let me know that you're here. Fiona, you are up next. A general reading, okay. This is interesting, which you got the Knight of Swords with motivation. So it's just interesting to me because he's usually going a little bit too fast, in my opinion. But this says motivation. He's motivated to get up and do something, right? So maybe just have the ability to get up and do something different than you've done before, I think is the call here for that card. And then you got the Three of Cups, revelry. This is also celebration, being joyful, and having other people to have that experience with. So I think that just with you having the motivation to get out there and do something, maybe it's to do something with other people and not to be hermetizing as much. So then you got the Death card, which is transformation, of course. And that just says for you to keep going, that there is a change coming, but you can get through it, and you will get through it, and it'll be something of a transition and transformation that is just good for you. And yeah, I see good things happening. Then your Oracle card is Full Moon in Aquarius, be real. So just be yourself. And that's not the ego, that's yourself in here, in your heart, and who you know yourself to be, and maybe doing some shadow work as well to find out what it is to be real and to really get rid of that other stuff that kind of is the monkey mind up here. So it's kind of a quick reading, but that's what I got for you, Fiona. Just be real and know that change, when change comes, is for your good. So, oh, I know you feel how you feel about the change card. She has to feel good about change. Yeah, you got it again. So, like Jackie said, is a positive change, and I believe that by the way that the reading is too, that it's a positive change for you. So that's what I got for you, Fiona. So maybe the full moon is, saying something about that.
So yeah, I'm getting a similar message. So I got the Three of Wands, which is like similar to the Death card, that you're moving from point A to point B. So this is a travel card. It's having with the Two of Wands, it's the plan is put into your thoughts, and the map is created, and the Three is taking those ideas that are in your head and going forward with it, to not be stuck. To not just leave things in your head. Don't leave things as just dreams, is what I'm hearing. So it's saying that you have within you the power of moving things forward, making dreams come true. But you have the Nine of Swords. You have apparently Nosferatu or the Babadook or some creature coming at you because you have a lot of anxiety. So this is the anxiety card. So this tells me, just stating it like it is, like you are suffering from a lot of anxiety about something. I don't know what. I don't know if it's about, trying to bring things into fruition. Trying to move forward, trying to move on, trying something that's different. But yeah, that's the emotional state that's coming through. But you got the Nine of Cups. You got that little kitty. So the Nine of Cups is about emotional blessings. They are the blessings that sometimes we don't recognize, and to know that you have blessings in your life that you might not be recognizing, or not fully embracing, at least. So this is telling me that you have the emotional maturity to really balance understanding reality of the hardships that you have to deal with the blessings that you have in your life. In the Oracle card, you got gratitude. May you honor all that you receive.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I love that. May you honor all that you receive. So,
what deck is that from?
See Soul Journeys Oracle cards.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
I have to write that down.
Yeah.
All right. Next is, and thank you, Kristen, for that, by the way. And next is Jessica Lynn, and then Nancy and Viviani. If you can both let me know you're here. Nancy will go after Jessica Lynn, and then Viviani. And then we will be done. All right. Jessica Lynn is here. Thank you. And have a spirit team message.
You're welcome, Fiona.
So your first card is the Two of Pentacles, and this is about having balance and flexibility. To me, it's, the pentacles or stars in this deck is about money, or it could be about outside things outside of your body going on. So not emotions or thoughts, but like your work, your study, something on the outside. And this is keeping those things balanced with your home life and your relationships. So just make sure you're keeping things forever balanced, and because being unbalanced is yucky. So it can really become out of hand if you let it get out of hand. So just stay balanced. Then you have the Four of Pentacles or Stars. And this is, again, like taking what you need. She's holding, the pentacles, and they're kind of strapped to her. But just know that it's okay to have and take what you need, as long as it's not too much and it's out of greed. So take what it is that you want and that you need, and go towards your life purpose, which here's Judgment again. So life purpose, you're having a wake-up call, if you know what your life purpose is, make sure you're doing it in everything that you do. If you don't know, then do whatever it takes to find out what it is and ask your guides and the angels to tell you what your life purpose is or what some of it is. Because sometimes we figure out a little bit of it and we think that's it, and then we think of something else later on that it is as well. So it can be more than just a one parter. So that's what I got for you there. And then your Moonology card is Cleansing. Ooh, I love that card. I love the rainbow there. Moonrise Cleansing. So just make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And I'm thinking this is just spiritually as well. And following that judgment card, I just think that this is about taking care of you and your purpose and just keep going forward. All right. So that is what I got for you.
Okay, so my message is a bit different than Scott's. So maybe it's a different look, section of your spirit team. They seem to be focusing on your relationship with your own body. So I got the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. And to me, this often means about finances, but that's not what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is this is your relationship with your body. So this is the Ten of Pentacles, which is often about family and family legacy. What have you inherited? How has your family taught you to have a relationship with your body? How you take care of it and how you treat it. That's something for you to contemplate. Like, what have you inherited as far as thoughts, behaviors, ways of ignoring what your body needs, things like that. And you got the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, so oftentimes is the miserly card, it's the greedy card, but that is not how I read it. I read it as taking care of yourself. Give from the overflow. Don't give from an empty cup. So if you are giving and giving and giving and giving, and you're ignoring your bodily needs, your health, then that's not good. That is not good. You can't take care of other people if you don't take care of yourself first. So I don't know how, I am not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. So I don't know if you are supposed to be going to the doctor and you're ignoring, and not going, or you're just not eating the right foods. I don't know. But this card is saying you need more self-care. That's what it's telling me. And to stop focusing so much on other people. Okay, so you also got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is saying that you have planted the seeds already. Like, this is the seed card. This is it's completely positive. So this to me is telling me that you already know what to do. You might already be doing it. And so this is just reiterating the path that you need to have with taking care of yourself. Being better to yourself, being kind to yourself. And sometimes being kinder to yourself isn't always fun. It's not the cake. It's the fruit, something like that. And the Oracle card you got was the Humorist, the refreshing joy, exhilaration, and skills learned from creative play and laughter are their own reward and can help you solve problems. So to me, this is saying enjoy yourself when you're exercising, and take some joy in it, and laughter and fun. Do something that's fun. You don't have to do something that makes you miserable. So that's what's popping out to me, and I don't know if that rings true to you or what, but hopefully it does.
Awesome. Thank you, Kristen. All right. Next is Nancy. And then Viviani, if you'll let me know if you're here or not, please. And you will go after Nancy. I know Nancy's here. And I'm going to leave this over to Kristen and put her back in the hot seat.
Okay.
She wants a reading from your deck.
Okay.
I'm going to sit back and enjoy this.
The pressure's on. Okay, so the first card you got was Hagalaz, Hailstorm. She's being, pelted. Hagalaz is a very chaotic card. It's a card of suffering, of hard times, but these are hard times that pass. They have passed on. So this is, to me, this is saying that there's something that you have recently gone through that has been very difficult. Something that had been pelting you in the face for a while. But hail is just frozen water. It melts and spring comes. So that's my reading for that card. And then you got Iwaz, Lift the Veil. So this is a powerful card. To me, this says that you are coming into your own spiritually, that you are learning to lift the veil, that you are communing with the other side more effectively. Now, I think like you've always, from what I've heard from your story and from what you've told us on your channel, that you've always had a relationship with angels and so to me, this is saying it's just getting more powerful. And then you got Wunyo, Good News. And I mean, this is just a blessing card. It's saying, it's joy, it's happiness, it's vitality. It's saying that there's good news on the way. And so you have things to look forward to. And let's do a shadow card. I'll pull from the bottom of the deck. So you got Laguz, Purify. And to me, this is a cleansing card. It's letting that which cleanses you to fully subsume you and to wash clean all the ickies, all the things that have weighed you down, all the things that you've struggled through and suffered through, and just allowing yourself that baptism into spirit, into a new way of living, with a new refreshing way of moving through the world, with this purifying water, metaphorical, that you have experienced and are experiencing. So that is what I got for you, Nancy.
Awesome. Thank you, Kristen. And can we see the backs of the rune deck?
Sure. It's just a night sky.
Oh, that's pretty though.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that is on my wish list, but Amazon doesn't have a place for it anymore. But that is the number one thing on my wish list that I can't get on Amazon. It would be number one on there too. So. But Viviani is Viviani here? And Yazraz, I think it was, didn't get to them as well. Yazarad. So I think we're going to go ahead and we kind of hit the sweet spot of an hour and a half. So we're going to go ahead and say goodnight. I just want to thank Kristen so much for being here, and you
Thank
did
you.
an amazing job.
Well, thank you.
I had my tongue was twisted tonight, and so there were squirrels everywhere. And you just read beautifully, and so I just wanted to say thank you for being my guest. I hope you'll come back.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
yeah, just this was amazing. So everybody, thank you so much for being here, and we love you all. And hopefully, we will see you again very soon. All right. I hope you all have a great night and rest of the week until we see you.
Good
All right.
night.
Bye, everybody.